Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name's John McDonald, and today we're going to make an arrangement in an Ikebana style. Now, if you're not aware of what Ikebana is, essentially it's a Japanese art form using flowers, and originally started in temples, and now it's something that's enjoyed by thousands of people across Japan and across the whole world. There's lots of different styles, and my inspiration for doing this arrangement today was really, I was in one of our cupboards and I came across this old container. Now, this was a container I bought at a big flower show, and there was an artist there who made pottery, and he made these Ikebana containers. So inside this container is a kenzan, or a pin holder. Essentially, it's a metal disc with lots of pins in it, and that's what we can use to secure our flowers. So right in the center is the pin holder that's attached, and also it holds water. Now, unfortunately, when I was moving house, I accidentally bumped it and broke it. So it's slightly damaged, but it's only damaged on the edge, on the actual lip. And what I did is I've stuck it back together, and with my best intentions, I was going to fill this in and try and colour it so that it would just disappear a little bit. And that's quite common actually in Japan, that people don't just automatically throw things away. They're more likely to try and repair it and reuse it. So we've got our special container. I'm not too worried about this because it tells a story, and it'll probably disappear a little bit anyway. And flower wise, I've got a little bit of this foliage from the garden. I'm not sure what their names are, but the flowers that I wanted to use are these beautiful gerbera. And these are just very straightforward. And what I liked about them was nice strong colour, but also there was a good amount in this bunch. That's 10 gerbera in one bunch, which is pretty good. So with a Japanese style, what you're really looking at doing is creating an arrangement that has asymmetry. So you're looking at creating some sort of a triangle, but not a symmetrical triangle. The asymmetry in whichever way you do it is the thing that will give it some grace and elegance. And if you've never done it before, then please have a go. You will really enjoy the process. Now, I want to have the damaged bit to the back, and we're going to use this material higher up. So straight down on the pins, and then just pull it to where you want it to be. Now, straight away, I want to just move that a little bit. So we've got this really nice strong line, and this is giving us some height, which is a good thing with relation to this container. And we can have a look at our other piece of material. What I liked about this was the colour as well is really good. And you can kind of manipulate materials a little bit just to take them in a different direction. So what I'd like is that to bend more so it comes this way. Now, one way to get that to go more in that direction is just to take it further back on the pins. Works well. Another aspect to Ikebana is cleaning materials, so we can take off some of these leaves and just clean up that branch. So we've got our height, we've got a nice direction, and we've really created an asymmetrical line within our design. So now it's just down to our flowers. And the first one I want to put is going to kind of set our scene. Now this is not an Ikebana container in a traditional sense. Normally the kenzans would be placed more into a corner. So it's slightly unusual having this central placement, but that's not a bad thing. It's not a problem. I'm just going to add a wee bit more water as well. We want everything to be in water. And just because I've got these flowers doesn't mean we're going to use them all. But I do want to make a little bit of a mass with them. Normally I would probably use less is more in some ways, but I really like the colour and that volume, so we're going to kind of celebrate that. So you can see I'm coming forward. Normally these would have been displayed in an alcove, so we tend to come forward with them. But I'm not going to suggest that this is in any way a classically correct Ikebana. This is really like a free form or a freestyle design that has that feeling of Ikebana rather than exactly Ikebana. Oh, that's quite a good strong one. So you can see we've got quite a lot of visual impact from having these flowers. Now, I think this one isn't really working for me. I think what we want to do is bring it more just back. So you can really place your flowers anywhere on the kenzan. It's more how it looks from the front that is correct. And what's quite nice about putting in the gerbera like this is that we're showing a different aspect to that flower, which is quite good. Now, this piece of phoenix palm came with the bunch, and I quite like it. I think we could do something with it, but I've done this before. I don't want the heavy volume of the whole thing, so we'll just give it a trim, basically. And just make an interesting little element. Now I want us to be able to see this, so let's not go too far. And there we go. We've got really a very simple arrangement. We've not even used our 10 gerberas, we've just used 7. I hope this just kind of shows that you can make an arrangement with simple materials and quite easily at home. If you invest in a kenzan, it's something that you'll have for years and years to come. I quite like this. We could actually have trimmed this out a little bit, made it a little bit more simple, but it's quite nice that it's got a little bit of volume there as well. But I think this is an ideal type of arrangement that you can make quickly and easily at home. And you don't need to have complicated amounts of flowers or containers, just a few good pieces of ceramic or household items that will hold water and a kenzan to hold your flowers, and then you're set. So I hope you've enjoyed today's design, hope you've enjoyed today's idea, and if you've not already subscribed, then click here to subscribe. We've got a new video every week and we try and show something different every time. So we look forward to you joining us for our next design. But until then, take care and we hope to see you soon. Cheers!